Archangel Michael says, "My child, listen carefully. This is not a message you can ignore. Today, October 21st, the heavens are urgently trying to speak to you. There is someone in your life, someone you hold close, who is leaving you forever. I am here, sent by God Himself, to deliver this message before it is too late. Do not close your eyes, do not turn away. For just 1 minute, open your heart, and hear what must be heard. You may feel confusion, fear, or even denial. That is natural. Human hearts resist truth when it comes in forms of loss, but the truth is here. It is urgent. It is necessary. God is asking you for just 1 minute, a single heartbeat of attention, to understand the gravity of what is about to happen. The moment you delay is a moment you risk losing clarity. Open it quickly. Open it fully. I know your heart aches already. I see your tears even when they are hidden, even when you think no one knows. The one leaving you is not leaving by accident. There is a purpose, a divine plan that even you cannot yet see. I feel your resistance, and I am not here to soften the truth, my child. I am here to arm you with clarity, to prepare your soul for what must come. You may ask, why, Michael? Why now? Why this person? Listen, the question of why is for mortals. What matters is how you respond. How you hold yourself in the storm, how you let God guide your spirit through loss without breaking, is what defines you. You may feel anger, confusion, betrayal. That is expected. But you must channel it into understanding, into clarity, into your own awakening. Now, take a breath. I want you to feel this deeply. The one leaving you has played their part in your life, but their path diverges. You cannot hold them. You cannot change their decision. Do not fight this with human emotion. Instead, open your heart and see the message behind the leaving. It is not punishment. It is not a curse. It is a calling for your growth, a calling to step into the version of yourself that is strong, resilient, and ready to receive greater blessings. Do you feel the weight of this moment? I know you do. And now I ask you, look into your heart and say silently, I am ready to see the truth, I am ready to accept God's guidance. Feel that intention in your chest. Let it expand. Let it guide every tear, every heartbeat, every thought that comes to you in this hour. This is an emergency, my child, because the time for denial has passed. The heavens are aligned to speak to you now, before this departure becomes permanent. Do not ignore it. You may be tempted to scroll, to look away, to tell yourself this is just another message. But it is not. Heaven does not knock twice. If you hear me now, you are being given a rare chance to open your spirit fully and prepare for the moment that changes everything. I can see your hesitation. I see your doubts. And that is human. But I must ask you to focus, right now. Clear your mind of everything that distracts you. Remove the noise, the worries, the fears. For just 1 minute, allow my words to reach you directly. Listen to the truth. The person leaving you is part of God's plan for you, whether you understand it or not. It is painful, yes, but this pain is a doorway. Pain always leads to awakening if you allow it. Feel your pulse. Feel the blood moving through your veins. Every heartbeat is a reminder that you are alive, that you are being watched, that you are being guided. There is no mistake in this moment. Your life is orchestrated in ways that your human mind cannot yet comprehend. But if you open your spirit, you will see patterns, you will see signs, you will feel the nudges that God places gently but insistently upon your soul. I want you to repeat this after me silently. I trust in God's plan. I release fear. I open my heart to guidance. Say it. Feel it. Let it resonate. Do not just say it with your lips, feel it with every fiber of your being. This is how you prepare yourself. This is how you honor the emergency that heaven has placed before you. I know it is difficult. I know your mind races with questions. Will I be alone? Will I survive this? Will love ever return? My child, these questions are natural. But the answers lie not in the world around you but in the light within you. Focus on your inner strength. Trust in God's timing. And know this, your life is not ending, it is transforming. The departure you fear is the doorway to a higher chapter, a brighter path that you have not yet imagined. If you are feeling this message, I want you to take a moment to comment. Write, "I receive," in the comments. Let your soul acknowledge this. Let the universe hear that you are ready. Do not worry about how it looks, do not worry about what anyone else thinks. This is for your spirit alone. Your willingness to open, your willingness to acknowledge, is a sacred act of courage. Now, hear me clearly, the person leaving you is not your enemy. They are not abandoning you out of malice. Their path is their own. The lessons they leave behind are your inheritance. Every word, every smile, every tear you shared carries a seed of wisdom, a gift of insight that you will carry forward. Recognize it. Embrace it. Let it heal your heart rather than breaking it further. You may feel resistance in your soul. That is normal. Fear whispers, "You cannot survive this. You cannot bear this." But I tell you, my child, your soul is stronger than your fears. Your spirit is resilient. You have survived loss before, and you have grown. This is not the end. This is a pivot, a moment of awakening. Open your eyes, open your heart, and see it as the divine intervention that it is. Take another deep breath. Let it fill you completely. Imagine it bringing light into every dark corner of your being. That light is God's presence. It is my presence. It is the guidance that will carry you through. You are not alone, even if your human eyes see an absence. Divine forces surround you. Angels guard you. Every step you take, every tear you shed, every thought you hold is observed with love and with purpose. My child, are you ready to let go of what is leaving you? I do not ask this lightly. I do not speak without the weight of heaven behind me. You must release, even if it hurts. You must open your hand, even if it trembles. Only then can your heart receive the fullness of what God intends for you. Only then can your spirit expand into the space left behind by the one departing. If you feel your heart opening, type Amen in the comments. Let it be your declaration that you are ready to accept, ready to grow, ready to be guided. Do this not for me, not for the world, but for your soul. This small act of acknowledgement is powerful. It sends a signal to the universe that you are prepared, that you are aligned, that you are listening. Now, listen closely. There will be a moment in the coming hours when clarity will strike. A word, a feeling, a sign that confirms what you already sense deep within. Do not ignore it. Pay attention to the nudges, the whispers, the subtle signs that appear. They are heaven's way of communicating directly with you. Do not let distraction pull you away. Stay vigilant. Stay awake. Stay present. Remember this always, my child: what is leaving your life is making space for what is meant to arrive. Loss is never without purpose. Pain is never without reason. The departure you fear is a precursor to your awakening. The person leaving you may not return, but the lessons, the love, and the wisdom they leave behind are eternal. Hold on to them. Cherish them. Let them guide you. I am here with you. Even if your human eyes cannot see me, even if your heart feels alone, I am present. I am the voice that will not let you ignore the message. I am the hand that steadies you when fear grips too tightly. I am Archangel Michael, sent to deliver urgency, to awaken clarity, to illuminate your path. Do not dismiss this moment. Open it fully. Feel your heartbeat once more. Each beat is a message: you are alive, you are protected, you are seen. Trust this. Trust in God. Trust in the path before you, even if it is unknown, even if it is frightening. The departure is not your end, it is your beginning. You are on the verge of transformation, my child. And it begins now, with your willingness to listen, to open, to accept. I will speak again soon. But for now, take these words, carry them in your heart, and know this: the emergency has been revealed. You have been given the message. You are not alone. You are guided, you are loved, and you are strong. Open your spirit, and let God's plan unfold before you. Archangel Michael says, my child, now that you have heard the warning, I must take you deeper. This is the moment where many turn away, where the weight of truth feels too heavy to carry. But I ask you, do not run from it. Do not silence the voice that calls you to awareness. Heaven is not trying to scare you, heaven is trying to awaken you. This is not a punishment. This is preparation. The person who is leaving you has been a chapter, not your whole story. Some souls walk beside you only for a season, and when that season ends, the winds begin to shift. You feel it before it happens: the sudden distance, the strange silence, the invisible wall that forms between hearts. You try to understand it with your mind, but the truth is spiritual. God is closing a door that no human can force open again. I see your tears, my child. I see the way you still hold on to the memories, replaying them as if they might change the ending. But you cannot rewrite what has already been written by heaven. You can only learn from it. You can only rise from it. The pain you feel now will become the proof of your transformation later. What feels like the end is only the beginning of your higher path. Do not blame yourself. You did nothing wrong by loving deeply. You did nothing wrong by giving more than you received. Love was never your mistake. It was your mirror. It showed you how vast your heart is, how pure your intention can be, how much you can hold even when others cannot match your depth. Do not let this departure make you bitter. Let it make you wiser. Let it make you more aware of what your soul truly needs. My child, I want you to do something now. Close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath. Let your shoulders drop. Feel the weight leaving your body. Now say quietly in your heart, I release them with peace. I release them with love. Say it again if you need to. Each repetition frees a strand of energy that has been tying you to the past. The moment you release, heaven begins to heal. You are not losing them, you are releasing the version of them that no longer belongs in your journey. Their purpose in your story has been fulfilled. You cannot follow them where they are going. And they cannot follow you where you are destined to rise. God separates not to punish, but to protect. You may not see the danger now, but one day you will thank heaven for this distance. I know your mind keeps asking, why now? Why couldn't it last longer? My child, timing is sacred. If you held on any longer, you would delay the next chapter that is waiting for you. God does not remove without reason. He prunes your life the way a gardener cuts branches to make the tree grow stronger. Pain is the pruning. But after the pruning, comes new fruit, new strength, new blessings. Right now, your heart may feel like it is breaking apart. But in truth, it is expanding. The more it breaks, the more space it creates for light to enter. Let that light come in. Let it wash over every memory, every scar, every wound. You are being refined by divine fire, not destroyed by it. My beloved, if you feel your chest tighten, place your hand there. Whisper, I am safe. I am protected. I am guided. These words are not empty. They are keys. Every time you speak them, you open another door in your spirit. You realign yourself with heaven's rhythm. Say it now if you feel this message reaching your soul. And if your spirit agrees, type, I am ready, in the comments below. That is not for others to see, it is for you to claim your readiness aloud. You must understand this truth: when heaven speaks in urgency, it is because something divine is shifting quickly. The moment you heard this message was not random. You were meant to hear it at this exact hour. The alignment of heaven is never an accident. You were led here because your soul needed confirmation, because your spirit cried out silently for understanding, and God answered through me. Do you remember the last time you ignored your intuition? The small voice that warned you, the strange feeling that told you something was about to change? That was me, whispering, nudging, trying to reach you. This time, I will not whisper. I will speak so clearly that your heart cannot pretend not to hear. The person leaving you may already be halfway gone, emotionally, spiritually, or even physically. You feel it, don't you? That silence that feels louder than words. That distance that feels colder than winter. But listen, the silence is not emptiness. It is sacred space. It is the sound of heaven rearranging your path. You must let this silence breathe. You must trust it. If you fight what God is removing, you will only prolong your pain. Let go. Let the wind take what it must. And when you let go, say softly, God, I trust you even in this. Say it now. Whisper it like a prayer. Let the angels hear your surrender. That is when true peace begins. I can see your spirit trembling. I know this hurts. But child, you were not born to break. You were born to rise from every fall. You were born to survive storms that others could not. You carry light that darkness cannot touch. That is why the enemy tries to shake you, because your strength threatens him. Do not crumble now. Stand. Even if all you can do is stand still, stand in faith. Heaven fights for those who refuse to give up. If you can feel the truth of this message in your bones, I want you to type "I believe" below. Do it with intention. Do it because your belief opens doors that fear has kept locked. Do it because belief is the first step to transformation. Now, I must tell you something very important. The one leaving you will not look back, but that does not mean they do not think of you. Souls that connect deeply never forget. But remembering and returning are not the same. Their part in your destiny is complete. What they taught you, about love, about patience, about strength, is what you needed to grow into who you are becoming. Bless them silently, and let them go. Soon, there will be signs. You may see repeating numbers. You may dream of them. You may hear their name out of nowhere. Do not mistake those signs as a call to chase them. Those are confirmations that heaven is completing the cycle. When you see them, smile and whisper, "I understand." That is how you release with wisdom, not pain. Child of light, listen. Your next season will require your full energy. You cannot carry the weight of yesterday into the sunrise of tomorrow. The angels are already preparing new connections, new opportunities, new love, new alignment for you. But first, you must close this door gently. Don't slam it with anger. Close it with peace. Say, "Thank you for what you gave me. I release you to your path." Every time you say those words, you heal another fragment of your heart. And when your heart heals, your spirit shines brighter. Soon, the same energy that once attracted pain will begin to attract peace. You will no longer chase what hurts you. You will attract what grows you. That is the reward for obedience, for trusting God even when it hurts. Do you feel that calm rising in your chest right now? That is not coincidence. That is heaven confirming that the healing has already begun. Even as you sit here, the chains of attachment are being broken. The unseen cords are dissolving. The light is entering. This is divine surgery, my child. You are being freed, not abandoned. Say this aloud: "I forgive, I release, I rise." Say it slowly, and mean it. Each word is a sword that cuts through darkness. Each word is a declaration that you choose peace over pain. And now, before this part ends, I want you to know something that only heaven could reveal. The one who is leaving you may never know how much they were loved, but God knows. Every tear you shed was seen. Every prayer you whispered for them was heard. Nothing you gave was wasted. It all returns to you, multiplied, in divine timing. Keep your heart open, not for their return, but for your rebirth. What is coming next will not resemble what was lost. It will be purer, stronger, divinely chosen. You only need to trust that the one who leaves is making space for the one who will never walk away. Hold on to that faith. Hold on to that promise. The emergency is not destruction, it is transformation. And you, my child, are right in the center of it. Archangel Michael says, "My child, now that you have begun to release, now that you have taken the first steps toward understanding, I must show you what comes next." This is the moment where clarity begins to shine through the darkness, where the first whispers of your new path are revealed. Do not close your ears. Do not turn away. Heaven is speaking, and your destiny awaits your full attention. The person leaving your life was never meant to be permanent. Their departure is a signal, a divine nudge, guiding you toward the people, opportunities, and experiences that truly belong in your future. You may not see it yet, and that is natural. The human eye cannot perceive the spiritual design of God's timing. But your soul can sense it. Your soul already knows that this separation is a gateway. Do not fear what comes after. Fear is a human reaction, but you are not just human, you are a child of the divine. The energy around you is shifting. The universe is rearranging circumstances to align with your highest good. Opportunities you could not have imagined are already being drawn to you. The key is to remain open, not clinging to what leaves, but embracing what arrives. If your heart is ready, take a deep breath and feel the space that has been created by this departure. Imagine it as a blank canvas, waiting for new colors, new experiences, new joys. The pain you feel is like preparing the soil, it is fertile ground for growth. You may feel emptiness now, but soon that emptiness will be filled with blessings. My child, I ask you to forgive. Forgive not only the one leaving but also yourself. Forgive the mistakes, the regrets, the moments you wish could have been different. Forgiveness is the key that unlocks the next chapter. It is not easy. It may feel impossible at times. But every time you forgive, you open your spirit a little wider, and heaven can pour in more light. I see you struggling, wanting to hold on. The human heart does not easily release what it loves. But remember this truth: attachment is not love, it is a fear of loss. True love, divine love, allows freedom. True love understands that parting is a form of protection, a way to preserve your spirit and your future. Embrace this understanding. Let it settle deep in your chest. If you are feeling the truth in these words, I want you to type, "I surrender," in the comments. Do it for your spirit, do it for your healing, do it for your alignment with God's plan. Do not rush this. Say it slowly. Feel it fully. This simple act, this acknowledgement, strengthens your connection to heaven's guidance. Now, I want to guide you in preparing for what is coming. First, protect your energy. Guard your heart. Do not allow negative thoughts, doubts, or fears to dominate your mind. These are distractions, attempts to pull you back into the past. Focus instead on light, on gratitude, on the blessings that remain. Even in loss, there is always something to be thankful for. Find it. Hold it. Let it fuel your spirit. Second, open your heart to new connections. The person leaving was not the end of love. They were a teacher, a mirror, a step along the path. There are people coming into your life who will reflect your soul, not your fear. These connections will be deeper, more aligned, more fulfilling. But you cannot see them if you cling to what departs. Release, my child, and let new energy flow in. Third, embrace your solitude. Do not fear being alone. Solitude is a gift. It is a sacred space where your spirit grows, where your intuition sharpens, where your relationship with God strengthens. Use this time to connect with your inner self. Meditate. Pray. Listen to the whispers of your soul. The clearer you become, the more aligned you will be when the next blessing arrives. Child, I see your tears again. That is good. Let them flow. Cry not to weaken, but to release. Cry to cleanse. Every tear washes away attachment, every sob strengthens your spirit, every sigh opens a channel for divine guidance. You are being prepared. You are being refined. You are being readied for what is next. The universe has a rhythm, a pattern, a sacred timing. Nothing happens by accident. The person leaving is a part of that pattern. Their exit is orchestrated to make way for your alignment, your growth, and your true destiny. Do not resist it. Do not resent it. Accept it. The sooner you accept, the sooner you step into the blessings waiting for you. I want you to say this quietly, but with intention: I am ready to receive God's plan. I trust in divine timing. I embrace my path. Repeat it as often as needed. Let it anchor your spirit. Let it remind you that even in loss, you are guided, you are safe, and you are loved. Now, pay attention to your surroundings, to the signs that begin to appear. You may notice coincidences, synchronicities, dreams, or even sudden insights. These are heaven's messages. Do not dismiss them. Take notes. Trust them. They are the roadmap to the blessings that follow this departure. Child, I know the temptation to reach out, to plead, to try to bring back what is leaving. Resist it. Every attempt to hold what is meant to go only delays your healing and your next chapter. Instead, send love silently. Say, I release you with peace. I wish you well. Do this not because they deserve it, but because your soul deserves freedom. The energy you release now determines the energy you attract next. Let go fully, and you will find that new light enters without struggle. The path forward becomes clear. The burdens you carried with this person dissolve, and your heart expands to welcome what is truly yours. If you feel your heart opening, type, I am ready for blessings, in the comments. Let the universe hear it. Let your spirit claim it. These small acts of acknowledgement strengthen your alignment with divine timing and protection. Now, my child, know this: the pain you feel is temporary, but the growth it brings is eternal. The departure you fear is the beginning of a transformation you cannot yet imagine. You are being prepared for love, for abundance, for peace that surpasses understanding. Hold on to faith. Hold on to trust. And most importantly, hold on to yourself. Your spirit is precious. Your light is unbreakable. Even if the world changes around you, even if hearts depart, your essence remains eternal. Protect it, nurture it, and allow heaven to guide it. Remember, I am with you. I am the voice that will not let you ignore the message. I am the presence that steadies you in the storm. Archangel Michael watches over you. I fight for your soul, your clarity, your growth. You are never alone. Never forgotten. Never unloved. Take a deep breath now. Let it fill every part of you. Feel the new space, the new energy, the new alignment that begins the moment you release. This is not the end, my child. It is the start of a path that leads to your highest destiny. Open your heart fully, and step into the transformation waiting for you.